This book began as a dream. I thought of a horse which was on fire. There was fire coming out of its nostrils, of its ears. When I woke from this dream, I wondered what it was all about really. Who really had that dream? And as I thought about it, I knew that the horse was made of clay and the dream was dreamt by a potter. And this was the potter who became the center of the book. I am a potter too, apart from being a writer. And this platter you see spinning on the wheel is one that I made yesterday. It's half dry. And it's my own work as a potter, which I've been doing for a very long time, that has made me want to write this novel for a very, very long time. A way to express the complexities of working in a craft that has been handed down to you for many generations, as it has to the traditional potter at the heart of my book. The complexities of making art in a world that is increasingly politicized, and where books and poems and even certain kinds of sculpture, words, phrases can lead to bloodshed and terror. At the center of a book, there is a dog. It's a little waif that the potter finds in the forest, and this little waif will end up becoming the force that knits together all kinds of disparate people across classes and religions in the book. This little green dog is not that dog. This is one I made in the pottery. I'm quite fond of making dogs of all shapes and sizes. Here's another one. This one is fast asleep, but if we turn him, we'll see that it's a little sleeping dog. For me, a novel always begins with a person. In this book, that person was the potter. And as I thought about the potter, he was joined by the dog, and then by a student named Sarah, who became the narrative voice of the whole novel. And as a consequence, the novel became an exploration of many different kinds of relationships. Love of different kinds, between men and women, between student and teacher, between animals and humans, and how this love can transform our world and bring in great tenderness and strength in times of violence and division. This is a very rainy day here today in the hills where I live. I live in a corner of India in the Himalayas. This is the forest in front of my little pottery studio, where I also often write my books, because it's a place of great solitude, a place where I feel I am with all the things that I really am passionate about doing. And so as I return today to the making of pots and to the writing of my new book, I think how intricately the two are connected for me. How a lump of clay, a shapeless mass, can become a beautiful, perfect teapot or vase, and how chaotic thoughts in my head can slowly become organized into a novel. And then, wonder of wonders, that novel can get translated into Romanian, and that it can travel to a country that I have never been to. And maybe many of you who read my books have never been to India. And yet, because books are about the human heart, about the secrets of the human heart, literature can travel. Literature can bridge all kinds of divides. Words can be translated, and they can reach readers in absolutely far-off countries who share nothing of my background or of my interests or even my language.